Hi guys, thank you for coming back to my channel. Today we're going to be making some pav bhaji. Very easy to make. Make sure to like and subscribe to my video if you haven't done so. We're going to go ahead and take some peas. These are frozen peas as well as some potatoes. I have about 6 to 7. We're going to go ahead and pressure cook this until that they're fully done, maybe 4 to 5 whistles. And we're going to go ahead and start with mashing this really nicely. It doesn't have to be too mashed because we're going to use it, mash it a little bit later on too, but we're going to go ahead and mash it as much as we can. I have just added potatoes and peas to this recipe, but you can add any more vegetables that you prefer. We just like to add this. It's quick and simple. And if you don't have a masher, you can use a fork or anything that you want. But we're gonna go ahead and take a separate pan. We're gonna add a little bit of oil, and then we're adding some freshly chopped ginger and some jeera. We're gonna cook this for about 1 minute, and then we're gonna add in the rest of the ingredients. I'm adding some green chilies next. I've just cut the green chilies. I have about 6 to 8 that I'm using today. You can use less if you like it mild. Now I'm gonna go ahead and add some chopped onions. I've added about 1.5 onions chopped finely as possible, and we're gonna go ahead and cook this until they're golden brown. So I'm just gonna go ahead and mix it properly. It's about 2 to 3 minutes until it gives that golden brown color. As you can see next, this is the color that we want here. Now we're gonna go ahead and add in the chopped tomatoes. I have used a lot of tomatoes in this recipe because tomatoes give it that flavor that we want. So we're gonna go ahead and combine this properly, and once the tomatoes have fully cooked, like now, as you can see, we're gonna go ahead and add in our spices. I'm adding the turmeric first, so 1 tablespoon of turmeric, and then we're gonna go ahead and add salt. Remember, salt is as needed. We can add salt later on. I'm adding some red chili powder, and then we're gonna add some garam masala, 1/2 tablespoon of that, and some cumin powder and coriander powder. Now we have to use pav bhaji masala. It is optional. You don't have to use it if you don't want to, but pav bhaji masala, the one I'm using, gives it a little bit of more flavor of a pav bhaji. We're gonna go ahead and mix in the potatoes and peas that we have, and we're gonna go ahead and combine this really nicely. And we're going to cook it for about 1 to 2 minutes before we're going to go ahead and add in water. Now, as right now the potatoes are lumpy, we are not wanting that, so we're going to go ahead and use our masher and cook this in a medium heat, and we're going to go ahead and mash as much as you can. And the secret to it is making sure that it's not too high of a heat. We're gonna keep on just using this consistency that I'm doing right now, and we're just gonna go ahead and mash it as much as we can. Slowly, it's just gonna go ahead and liquefy by itself because it's gonna cook a little bit more. But as you can see, it's a little bit better. I'm adding a little bit of food coloring at the end, only because we like that color of the pav bhaji. So I'm using red coloring, and it's just slowly gonna go ahead and smooth over and mix very nicely. And then, as you can see, it has been liquefied. You have to cook this about 5 to 10 minutes, making sure that you're mashing it really nicely, and then it should be okay to go on to the next process. So what I'm doing is, as you can see, I've added a little bit more water here, and then we're just continuing mashing it like this. The next process would be to, when it's time to serve, we're gonna go ahead and take a separate pan. We're gonna add a little bit of butter. I'm just adding as much as I'm serving it for 3 people, so this is the butter I'm using. Once it has liquefied, we're gonna go add in the pav bhaji mixture. I'm just doing that now. As you can see, the color is just like the pav bhaji that's in the restaurant, so I'm gonna go ahead and mix in as much as I need. And the next step would be to just cook this for until it's heated properly. We're gonna go ahead and add a little bit of lemon juice. I haven't added lemon juice to the previous mixture that I was cooking, only because some people don't like that lemony taste, but I'm adding the lemon juice now. This is about 2 tablespoons of lemon. And then we're gonna add some coriander, of course, and then we're gonna go ahead and mix it and cook it until it's fully warm and hot to eat. It's very easy to make. Please let me know if you guys have any questions, but this was the final ending here. Onions on the side, the pav that we bought from the store. But that's it. I hope you guys like this video. Please make sure to like and subscribe. Comment below if you have any questions.